Alright, after... How long has it been? It's been probably like over a year, right? It's been probably over a year. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. It's not crashing.
A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but he paid a high price for it.
Yeah! And after so long, I still have to say that Gothic 1 is better than Gothic 2. You can say what you want. For me, Gothic 1 is better.
He defeated the Sleeper, destroyed the barrier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the Sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
They probably got together well. It's the same engine.
There you are again.
That's me.
I never thought the two of us would meet again.
Me neither.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Just the
Well,
two
so
of
you
us.
did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with.
Your mom.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The Sleeper
Has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is
We
true,
banned him.
but it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the Sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power.
That shit gets
I can
never old.
sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Corinus, and they're getting ready to attack.
But that's not all. There is another threat of which I have learned only recently. After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the Sleeper, Beliar's wrath...
So this is the video is also upscaled now. So it's not the same problem I had in Gothic 1.
Artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search. This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat. You must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
What can we do now?
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of paladins is stationed in the city of Corinus, not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us.
And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece to the Eye of Innos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
What exactly is the Eye of Innos?
It's an amulet. Legend has it that Innos himself was poured part of his power into this amulet. It will restore some of your lost
his
strength
fat
and help us
neck.
defeat the dragons. It also has some other hidden
Such a
powers.
big
I shall
neck.
tell you more about that once the amulet is yours.
Why would the paladins give me the Eye of Innos?
Because you are the one who is destined to wear it.
How can you claim to know that?
There are a number of reasons. The most important being, you have defeated the Sleeper. If you weren't a favorite of the gods, you'd be dead by now.
Let's assume you're right and I'm destined to bear the Eye of Innos. How would the paladins know that's true?
The eye itself chooses the one who may wear it. Once you get hold of it and put it on, the paladins cannot doubt your words any longer.
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
Thanks.
How can I get to the city?
Just follow the path from here through the mountains. The city is large. You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician.
I think we
Since
had
I
that
have
in
gone
Gothic
into
1.
exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
I think we had it in Gothic 1, where it was like, don't tell anyone about me, and then we went to everyone and told about others. Alright, I have to change controls. So I want to turn left, turn right. Jump can be space. Draw weapon, mouse mid. Mouse mid is fine for space. Axe is okay. The rest should be fine. But we can go a little bit go a little bit higher. That should be better. Alright, let's take everything we can get here. Just remember, reading everything gives XP as well. I don't know what we're gonna do here, cause what did I play in Gothic 1? Didn't we do a mage build in Gothic 1, which kind of didn't go so well? I don't know if I should try it again with a mage build. But I think mages are like suffering a lot in early game, but are completely broken in the late game. I also need to see that I save often. Stream. Just because like I don't know how often this game will crash. I really hope this game doesn't end up like Fallout, where it like crashes every 10 minutes.
I don't have a lockpick or the key.
Okay, I'm gonna read everything. Oh, there's the key. Some more gold, light, lockpick, a dagger. Let's go with the branch. The branch is better than the dagger. So the thing is, like, I still know like a little bit, cause like last time when we played this game, we had like a game-breaking bug. So let's hope it doesn't happen again. If it happens again, I'm so mad. I'm so mad if this happens again. I'm so done then. The music is still repeating itself. Crash, crash, crash. No! No, don't say that. Don't say that. Please. Do not. Why are you so mean, huh? Why do you want the game to crash? What did I do to you? Oh, that is not true, Whisper. Someone say crash. No. Yeah, see, I don't wear any. By the way, Whisper, the gift that you sent me still didn't arrive. I think it's lost or something. It still didn't arrive. I think I got everything. Soon? From where did you order it, by the way? It's been like 1.5 weeks, I think? From where did you order? No clue. Look, it's a sheep. Come here! Come here! I'm actually kind of curious, because we did... Oh, I tried a mage in Gothic 1. What if I try it again? But maybe not like an only mage, because only mage is so fucking difficult. I had so much trouble. Maybe like mixing it up. An occult fashion site? Oh god. Oh god. Because what I haven't done in Gothic 1 is use like a bow and arrow. Because I always thought that sucks. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Gonna show you my sick bow skills. Was what was it again? F5 was quick save, right? None of them do quick saves. Alright. Oh, look at that! Easy going.
Nothing there.
Okay, my guy sucks. He sucks with the bow. Hey, Sparrow! Hi, hi. Potion, scroll. Yeah, I think that's what I will do. I think I will do some dexterity. But like a mixture, like dexterity and some magic. I wonder, this is even... How good will that be if I do both? If I do like a mage that can also use a bow. I think it's gonna be kinda bad, because I'm not like focusing on one branch. Oh fuck. Oh no, they're all coming. Why are you exploring this hole? Loot! XP! You don't like this hole?
Nothing to be had there.
See what we got in here. See, money! See, that was worth it. Oh, I have to stock up on so many arrows. Like, even this game is like so old, it still looks so nice. This is so cool that, like, it's actually worth it to check every corner, because they put like stuff down in like the weirdest spots where you wouldn't expect stuff to be. Love exploring holes. There's most of the good stuff, right? It's always worth it to get into holes. Ah. Lester! Don't kill my stuff, man!
Is that you?
Lester!
Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
Boy, this looks so wrong. This looks so wrong. What is the wolf doing? That is so wrong. No. Lester, why? Lester, please.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Lester, that's not what it looks like.
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it. Once, I thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No. I took to my heels and ran.
He just doesn't give a fuck, huh?
I'm on my way to Corinus. What do you know about the town?
Corinus? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
He sounds so drunk. Why is he sounding so drunk? I got to suit the paladins into town. What the fuck?
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the hint.
How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You mean Zardas's tower? I knew he was powerful
There we go.
for creating a tower just like that.
Zardas the Necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't
There we
worry.
go.
He's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's
Don't tell
temple.
anyone
He's
that
on
I'm
our
here,
side.
okay? Yo, did you know this is Zarda's tower?
You need to tell Zardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You don't think it was
Just
my
say Zard
imagination?
ass.
You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I shouldn't say in the thick of it. Not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important...
He's getting
then
into
I'll go
something
see
else
him.
right now.
But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans. I'll see you later at Zardas's. There's another one less monster around.
Oh, hi, another one. Oh, you heard. You actually heard. Oh, was the rat the wolf was fighting against them?
Nothing there to be had there.
Let's see, can I actually... Oh, I closed the level up already. No, come here. Oh, no, no! Oh, no, wait, I didn't save, right?
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. We just talked like 5 minutes ago in like another dimension.
When you don't,
But the I think
you drag your from. Wait a minute.
Where did they go?
One less monster around.
Oh, come on! Lesser, you shit. Oh, no. Kill it fast, kill it fast, kill it fast. Kill it fast. Where's the other one? Lesser!
Is that you? Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around then at Diego.
It's nice.
What happened?
After with
And you?
Well, that dog,
Did you see it?
that
No.
wolf is out for my ass, Lester, please.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. But the I think
That wolf is out for my ass, Lester.
and what
You mean don't worry. You drag your gosh
for the I
One less monster around.
No, Lester! Well, I'll punch you, Lester, I'll punch you.
One less monster around.
It's my territory, okay. Puppies, no. They're trying to kill me, okay?
nothing to plunder.
It's self-defense. It's rules of nature. If I don't kill them, they will just kill me. Only the strongest survives. And they are not the strongest. I am the strongest.
Nothing to plunder.
Yeah, those rats, they're gonna be difficult now. Right, come on, I'm here. Come, come. Come, come. Weren't there 3? What's the third one? I thought there were 3 rats. Did really only 2 rats kill me last time? Ah, there's the one. Hello. Where are you going? Just protecting the home. Yeah, but I need the XP, okay? What's in there? More rats? Yo, swag! Mario Party 3? Hope you had a lot of fun with it. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Stack raid, let's go! A little rusty sword, is it better? Oh, we can't even... we can't use it. Vanish. No, don't vanish.
Nothing to be had there.
Don't vanish. So thank you so much for the follow sword. Are you real? I hope I am. How do I know if I'm real? Can't believe you're playing Gothic again. Well, listen, there's like a Gothic remake coming out soon, right? And I only streamed Gothic, I finished only Gothic 1. I still have to finish Gothic 2, I have to play Gothic 3. I'm definitely not playing Gothic 4, then I have to play Risen 1, I have to play Risen 2, I have to play Risen 3, I have to play Elix, I have to play Elix 2, I have to play Elix 3. Gonna play all the Piranha Bytes games. Well, I did last year, but we had a game-breaking bug. And that kinda killed my mood to play it, so here I am 1 year later. Piranha Bytes is dead. Yeah, Piranha Bytes is dead. But they still live on in my heart. In my German heart. The legacy of Piranha Bytes. Oh, that's not Elix 3. I actually never did. I never really cared about Elix. But I'm willing to play it. I'm willing to try it out. Multiple saves, thank you. Stream 2. Now look at that view. Isn't that view wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? God damn. What a wonderful looking game. Beautiful.
One less monster around.
It's very pretty. Also, you can't deny the music in Gothic is just a whole different level. It's just, hits different.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Are you in trouble, my man?
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards, they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
Didn't we kill you in Gothic 1? I could swear I killed you by accident. It's been too long ago, so I can't remember, but I could swear I killed you. By accident. With a bow, maybe. I don't know.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, well. To the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Corinus. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
Oh, we talked to Lars, right?
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the Water Mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the Water Mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
As if you can't talk about it. I'm not allowed to talk about Exardas, and I still do it, so you can also talk about the Water Mages.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the Water Mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The Water Mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
No, I'm not joining the Water Mages just because of that. I'm joining the Fire Mages just to spite you. Hiya, Chad.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
What are the Water Mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region?
Understandable.
Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
Well, I'm here.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes. They beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back
Am I
there.
invisible?
That cowardly rabble.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out, so pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
Let's mix it up with those guys.
Sure thing. Just keep my back clear.
The sassy
okay?
tone in his
Now
voice.
They're in for a nasty surprise.
You're in for it now.
Oh shit!
You deserve that, lowlife.
Don't be so harsh to him, man.
You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you.
Insane combat. I'm not fighting here. Can we continue? You need to kill some more for me.
Hey.
So it's a nice part of Gothic, like once you have like someone in your party, whatever they kill you get the XP. You don't have to worry about anything.
You shouldn't have come here. You deserve that, lowlife.
Nothing.
Thanks
to
for the
plunder.
gold, you hero.
You hero. Hey Lullaby.
So, that's done. Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Ah, yeah. First I have to get into the city. And
Don't
then
ignore me
later-
again, man.
I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city. Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the temple of Adenos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Thanks, Dad.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all, can you?
Okay, I learn again.
I want to learn your abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Hey, sneaking is nice. I should probably learn sneaking.
With soft souls, you have a better chance of getting close to your opponents without them noticing.
Wow, that was insane. Thank you so much for this lesson. What would I do without your help? Oh, I'm getting some arrows again. I finished watching Joe's video about Neverwinter Nights, and he also mentioned that he is a child and most people indeed quit the game during chapter 2. And I also quit during chapter 2 last time, like when I was a kid, because I found it boring. I was like, I've seen like his video, and I was like, It looked kinda weird. Like, I was like, I don't know if I would enjoy Neverwinter Nights. Like, from what I've seen, it was, I don't know. Turns out it's because Wizard of the Coast didn't allow BioWare's original story to the game, so they had to scramble together a new story close to the end of development. That's why the OG campaign is kinda but the expansions are better. Come on. Hit the fucking wolf!
Nothing there.
The BioWare was upset with Wizards, so decided that their next game with their own IP, Dragon Age. I was like, I actually found Dragon Age kind of boring. This is why I stopped it. Dragon Age story couldn't get me. I'm glad BioWare did like their own thing then.
Nothing to be had there.
I was kind of feel like Neverwinter Nights is really like a co-op game. I don't know like how bad it is alone, but from like Josh's video, he made it seem like it's you would have to use a kind of cleric class, because like if you can't heal yourself, you're pretty much fucked. Which I kinda hope it's not the case.
Hey, stranger. I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
I was attacked by bandits.
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble.
No, filthy rabble.
Bastards who took one of our
Hey,
sheep
paper.
last night.
Hey,
You
hoy.
had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
How fast will you become OP in this game? I don't know, like I still kinda wanna go with the wizard route that we had last time, but only wizard is so fucking difficult. So I think what I will do is I will play like a mixed, either half wizard, half like melee, or half wizard, half ranged. So either like battle mage, or I don't know what the other class would be called. Fist build. I want to fist people.
Those bandits won't trouble you anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
The conversation and the tone and the way they talk.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be...
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see. I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
I can just try, Ryan. I'll just try Neverwinter. We'll see how I like it, and then maybe we can play it on stream. I mean, achoo, don't be sick, paper. Don't achoo. But probably best if you play the expansion stories, not the main one. If you can just do this, like, straight from the get-go.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
The peasants.
I'm for the peasants.
Ha! That damned warmonger Onar will drag us all into the grave. What do you think? How long will the paladins just stand by? After what Onar has done, the whole city is in an uproar.
They're not allowed to sneeze. Sneezing means you're sick. I need some sensible clothes.
I need some sensible clothes.
I can give you clean farmer's work clothes. Can you pay for them then? Well, you could work off a part of the price. If you're someone who is looking for work.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farmhand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field. And there are certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
Already done.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
Already did it.
Here are your turnips.
Hey, you're not all that worthless after all. Take them to my wife in the house and tell her to cook them.
What about my pay?
I can give you 5 gold pieces. Or sell you the clothes cheaper. Well, what's it to be?
Make me a better price for the togs.
Good. I'll give them to you for 10 gold pieces less.
Amazing. Alright, let's spend some time with his wife. But first, let me see if there's something in here. Nope. Is there something behind? Uh-huh. But yeah, I think we can do some Neverwinter. If the expansions are better and you don't really need to be like a cleric with like single player, then sure, no. I feel like I'm going like from like a phase to the next phase. I'm just like a fucking teenager going from one phase to the next. Versus JRPG. Oh, what was before JRPGs? I went from like indie games to like AAA bangers, then back to indie, then to JRPGs, and now to like boomer games, old games.
Hey, you!
Hey, you!
I've got a few turnips here for you.
Great. That should be enough to fatten those guys up. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveling trader pass by here a few minutes ago. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go to him and see whether he's got a decent frying pan for me.
I'm so glad I not only like play like one genre of games. I was like kind of scared of doing that. It's like back to like the conversation we had at the beginning with like streaming like one type of game or like just one genre and so on. So like I'm glad I didn't fall like completely into just RPGs, just JRPGs. There's like some variety.
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city. Am I not right?
Maybe.
You look like a fugitive. All fugitives are headed for the city. You could even be a former convict for the mining colony. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have an interesting offer for you.
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you into the city. I can help you get into the city. I have here a small piece of paper with the royal seal and the governor's signature. A pass. With this scrap of paper in your pocket, you can run about as raggedly as you please, and the guards will leave you alone. Interested?
I don't know. I don't wanna not keep your paper.
No, keep your paper.
I seem to have misjudged you, huh? Well, do you want something else? Can I interest you in my wares?
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Magic protection 10.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Also, that is true. Like, I feel like every RPG now is like the same. Just get like an open, empty world with like some markers where you can go to, and it's just like it's just basically a checklist. Every game is just the same.
Hey, you.
Oh, man. You have to
Give me the gold,
first.
and I'll go see the merchant for you.
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't spend the money on booze, do you hear?
Here's your frying pan.
Fine, let's see then whether it's any good.
Can you give me something to eat?
Here, take this. You're a good lad.
Does he notice that if I... Probably
Hey,
will.
you! Since you were here the last time, some of my stuff has been missing from my chest. You should be making yourself useful around here, not sniffing around in my house, you lazy bum! You give me back my clothes right now.
Forget it.
I'll teach you, buddy! Filthy thief, just you wait. Ah!
Okay, let's not do that for now. Reminds me when Mizuz wanted RPG leveling in Stalker. Yeah, it was like something that I can like work towards to. Because I only knew Fallout, right? Stalker was like the first game that I played like that went like in that direction. So like Fallout had experience and like traits and all that. And I felt like something was missing, right? But after I played it, I was like, no, you know what? This game doesn't need it.
Nothing to be had there.
Well, I was like really surprised that like, hey, the Stalker actually doesn't need XP and all that stuff. Side leveling stuff, but its main progression is still getting better equipment.
And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do, not enough money, and with a bit of bad luck, the orcs will come tomorrow and burn down our farm. The king's paladins have occupied the whole city.
Right, Monich, thank you so much
I
for
can
that.
hardly believe they'll move their butts out here when the orcs attack us.
I switched yell to my gamma thing. Oh. Looking forward.
Can I help you? I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about working in the fields?
What is there to know?
In that case, I think we're fine here. Thank you. If you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only warn you, he pays people like you really miserable.
He offered to sell me some clean clothes cheap if I helped out on the farm.
Well, I don't have anything for you to do, but you can bring me and the boys something to drink. Fetch me a bottle of wine, and I'll tell Lobart you were a real help to us.
Here's your wine.
I'd better not ask where you got her from, huh? Who cares? Well, thanks anyway. Lobart will only hear the best about you.
Thanks. You can have progression without XP and leveling. That is true, but it's like something else, like way too late. Because like it's like so rare to have that, right? Because most games just give you XP. You get like big level up screens here, put like stuff in your main stats, get some extra stats, and all that.
Nothing to plunder.
It's be fun. Well, it's like something I still want, Ryan. It's like there's like still you look okay. I'm like what 335 XP off. Oh, not even. Wait, this is only 35 XP. Jesus Christ, 35 XP off. Level up. Hey, I'm getting stronger if I get like 35 more XP. It's like something you can always work towards too. So I was like, hey, soccer doesn't have that. Like, why would I play this game? Like, where's the sense of progression if not for like leveling up, getting like stronger? Well, that was okay. I think I would still prefer levels, but I can see that it's possible without. Give me that level up. Give me that level up. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, he's killing me. He's killing me. Fuck! No, don't save. Don't save over this. Jesus Christ. Level denied. I'm getting it back. That was way too close again. It's also like a lot of like games, they don't get it right with how to level up, where you actually feel like, hey, this is like actually worth it. It's like I have this problem with like with The Witcher, right? You can get level ups, your character gets strong automatically, like all the stats gets boosted and stuff, but whatnot. But the traits that you have, I don't like them at all. It feels like they do really nothing towards like your character progression. The only thing you actually just get is, hey, you can wear better equipment. That in The Witcher is... I don't really feel like it's worth leveling up in that game. Where's like a game where it's actually nice to level up, and you actually like feel the progression. You feel like getting stronger and stronger just because like of like what you can unlock. It's hard to think of one.
Hey, you! Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. But you can ask my wife or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
What's going on here anyway?
I
Don't
helped.
you know what's going on? Boy, where are you from? We're on the edge of a civil war. Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute to the city as fair taxation. But since the paladins have come to Corinus, the city guards visit us more and more often. And little by little, they're taking everything. If it goes on like this, soon we won't have anything left for ourselves. Some farmers are starting to rebel. Onar was the first of them.
I'm guessing Gothic is like a nice example, because like for a level up, you don't get anything other than learning points, right? You don't get any HP, you don't get any damage, you don't get any mana. You get just points, and those points you can go to trainer and just like, okay, hey, let's do this. I want to invest 5 points into HP. I want to invest, let's do 10 points into one-handed. I want to do 1 point in, I don't know, like mana. But here you kind of, I think here you really feel it, because just the difference from like 5 strength or something is very noticeable. But then again, like without actually like going to the trainer, you feel actually like nothing changes, right? So it's like, it's again like you don't really get the reward immediately after a level up. You have to search for someone that can teaches you.
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. Vino says you were real help to him. And that's saying something. He doesn't usually hold with day laborers. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. The bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 30 gold pieces. It's not gonna get any cheaper.
Alright, give me that.
Give me the work clothes then.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find clean things. But don't even think about taking anything else without asking.
Outward did the same, no levels, but you can learn passive and active skills. I wouldn't mind making an RPG one day where you have levels, but you don't level up by getting XP, but a combination of aspects like your fame, your equipment, your money. And it's more an indication of your progression in power. And it would be also an RPG where you don't have to replace your gear all the time. When you find new ones, it's an option, but you also can empower and forge your own certain equipment to be better and better. How just using items for a long while would make them better just because they feel familiar to your character. You get expertise with them. I think it's kind of like a nice idea. It's basically this, the stuff what Skyrim has, right? The weapon that you use, you get better with them. You can get, I don't know, like some special abilities for then. If you use like one-handed, you can either get better damage. It locks you into bullets early, and yep. This is like the same that I had. Like, if you just level up something early, you just stick to it. You just like don't want to change because you have to like start from like the beginning again. Kinda. I was like, wow, you're gonna start with like being weak again, and then you have to like level this up.
Psst. Hey, you, come here.
What is it?
On your way to the city, and really busy too. Listen, you look like a smart guy to me. I bet you'll go far in life. You're certainly nobody's fool, I could see that right away. Say, you'd probably like to earn a few gold coins, wouldn't you?
Would also be nice if there's a bestiary level system. The more you fight individual enemies, the more damage crit chance you get to that type. Oh, for what game is that? That sounds very familiar. I feel like I've seen that in like some games. The more you fight an enemy type, the more familiar you get, the easier it gets. Don't JRPGs have that usually? Welcome back, Donan.
Why not?
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. I'm a stranger in these parts and I don't
I see, I
really
didn't play
know
Bioshock.
So I had to find out the hard way that traveling strangers aren't welcome in the harbor city. Now I'm standing here with no idea how I'm
Thank you for
supposed to
looking
get
deeply
into
me.
the city. I have some extremely important business to conduct and my client won't tolerate a delay, you see. You'll help me find a way to get past the city guard, won't you?
Here.
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmer's clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really
Because I never finished this game.
Here's your promised
on stream.
reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
He's correct, man. Dragon's Dogma had a nice system. Dragon's Dogma was fun. We can just... Oh, wait. Why don't I use the belt?
Nothing there.
But the reason why I picked Gothic up again is because the Gothic remake is coming out soon. And oh god, oh god, oh god! I still wanna play Gothic 2, Gothic 3. Maybe I even dip into Gothic 4, even though Gothic 4 doesn't exist. I'm still hoping it's sometimes next year. I'm just praying. Let's fire arrow this. For like 30 they're like very tanky. Where's the other rat? There you are. No, I already played the teaser. I already played the teaser. I don't want to play that again. That was pain. I think I'd rather try Arcania than playing the Gothic teaser. Maybe Arcania is not as bad, even though so many people just like... I see like a few videos of like, hey, maybe Arcania is not as bad as people were thinking back then. 20 minutes later, it's bad. Stretch.
A little bottle of water.
And hydrate, so... I don't know. I'm willing to give it a try. I'm even like, I want to play Gothic 3 because I heard like a lot of people like say Gothic 3 is actually pretty good now. And like back in the day people were misjudged. I'm just willing to try some things again. I'm actually like I'm feeling like so many like old games lately, but then again I also like some new games. Like I've been really considering playing the next Atelier Riser game because I only played the first one, so I kind of want to play the second one as well. Then there's like Fallout now. I need to play Fallout 2. Or like I don't need to, I want to. I want to play the Gothic games. There's like Mass Effect I want to play. Got like way too many games like in my mind that I want to do. And a lot of time I'm just like overwhelmed, and then like I got like too many options, and then it's like I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just like overwhelmed by my options and like what I kind of want to do. The Zex games? Wait, what do you mean? Which ones are the Zex games? Oh, Mass Effect. I have no idea about Mass Effect, by the way. I only know the story is extremely good. Oh, those are normal field raiders. That is not a good idea. Let's don't go down there. This is 100% story game. I know like a friend of mine recently played like through Mass Effect, and she just like powered through it. It was like Mass Effect 1. I was like, oh nice, she's playing Mass Effect 1, instantly went to Mass Effect 2. Like, whoa. Like 2 streams Mass Effect 1, 2 streams Mass Effect 2, like 3 or 4 streams Mass Effect 3 done. I was like, Jesus Christ, you are fast. What the fuck?
Halt, stranger. I didn't see you come through this gate.
What do you mean? I just...
The guards on the other gate have orders not to let
I just went through that gate, man.
persons into the city.
Well...
I shall have to have a word with those two. But now for us two. I am Lothar. I never knew that. Paladin of the King and humble servant of Innos, your lord. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city.
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone needs to watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
Will it ever change?
I have an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is not receiving anyone.
God damn it.
Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard, is responsible for all issues pertaining to the common folk.
So why won't they listen to me? But no.
Listen, the city is threatened by dragons.
That can't be true. Another lunatic. We have enough unrest in the
Voice
city as
acting
it is.
class, dude.
And without some dimwit scaring people with fairy tales about dragons. I immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales and sent him to the Valley of Mines with the prison transport. So mind your tongue. We can't use anyone here who spreads panic among the people.
You didn't get that from me.
Somebody already reported the dragons here?
Yes. The fellow's name was
Diego.
I think so, in any case. I warned him just like you. But the lunatic just wouldn't stop getting on my nerves.
That's been known a long time.
I have come to get the Eye of Innos.
The sacred Eye of Innos? How do you know about that?
He knew better.
You're not a member of the Order.
A magician told me about it.
I don't know what his motives were when he entrusted one of the secrets of our Order to you. But he certainly didn't mean for you to get your fingers on it.
But
I don't want to hear any more about it. First you start with fairy tales about dragons, and then this. Incredible.
That doesn't surprise me.
I've got to go.
Wait.
That was quite obvious.
You don't know the new laws of the city yet.
Later.
I'd have gone about it differently.
As if I care.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty. Perhaps I can interest you in my wares.
I need some money, and I'm looking for work.
I've heard that Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. His shop is right over there. They say he pays pretty well.
Thought of that himself.
What do you have to offer?
At the moment, I don't have much choice. The damned landowner doesn't deliver anymore. And what we get from the small farms isn't enough to meet the demands of the city.
Show me your wares.
Wow.
Thought as much. You listened to the wrong people. You really didn't deserve that.
Hej Flo. Hej hoj.
It's really not my problem.
Welcome to my shop, stranger. I am Bosper. I craft bows and trade in furs. What brings you to Corinus?
I need to get into the upper quarter.
Where the paladins are? Forget it. You need to be a respected citizen here, or at least hold a decent job. As a stranger,
Oh my god,
you stand
having a
no
job.
chance of getting in.
I'm looking
Can I
for
get a
work.
job, please?
I could use a new apprentice. The last one just gave up his job 2 days ago. Do you know anything about hunting then?
Well,
I could teach you how to skin animals. I'll pay you well for every skin you bring me.
Why did your apprentice give up his job?
All he said was that it had become too dangerous out there. If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself. His name is Bartok. He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern. Go through the underpass from the smithy, then you're headed straight for it.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Before I take you on, I need to know, of course, whether you're any good at all.
What do you want me to do for you?
I will teach you how to skin an animal, and you will bring me, let's say, half a dozen wolf skins. Then I'll know that you have learned your trade. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are in acceptable condition, I will take you on if you like.
Oh, I have to learn this.
Teach me how to skin animals.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really. You take a sharp blade and cut open the animal's belly. Then make a few small incisions on the inside of the legs, and you can peel off the skin. Bring me the wolf skins and we shall see.
My skill points.
Hey, you're new in town, huh?
Yes, and what about you?
I've come from the mainland, and now I'm hanging around here. I'm almost out of gold, so all I can do now is join the militia, I guess. But I don't want to do that. I won't be slaughtered by those orcs on the king's behalf.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Has anything exciting happened?
You could say that. They robbed Bosper the bowmaker. What a brazen thing to do, I tell you. The fellow just ambled into the shop in broad daylight and grabbed himself a bow. And Bosper right after him, hollering, "Stop right there, you rogue!" But the thief was too fast.
Didn't say anything about this.
I've heard that someone stole from you.
Who told you that? Probably Bartok, huh? Didn't he have anything better to tell you? Oh, well, let me tell you, if I get hold of this bastard, he can say his prayers. I left the shop for only a moment. When I came back, I could only just see him leave, with my bow on his shoulder. I called the guards right away, but the lowlife ran towards the harbor, and they lost him there. I lit a bonfire under their asses then, and they searched the entire harbor district. But they didn't find a thing. Those bumbling lackeys. I bet my bow is still in town somewhere. I informed the guards on both city gates, and they haven't seen anyone leave with my bow. When I get my hands on that bastard...
He didn't get never do that.
What can I do for you?
What do you know about paladins?
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords. And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
Why all they have like such like sassy tone in their voices, man? What is up with that?
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've got an important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
So can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you. The question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here, but it'll cost you.
How much?
What are you asking for your help?
100 gold pieces.
Oh.
You shark.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But...
in principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
That was quite obvious.
Hey, you!
Ah, fresh face. You're not from Corinus, are you? This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere. No work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
I've come about Gritta.
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing about my trade. And I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Oh, but of course.
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
I've come about Gritta.
My niece? What's your business with her? This isn't about money, is it?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Matteo.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since that little piece of work moved in with me, I've had nothing but trouble. She's in debt with practically every single merchant in town. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar, the moneylender, just to settle her debts. And now this. Gritta should be in the house. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell you this, she doesn't have a single gold piece.
We shall see.
We're gonna beat it out of her or what?
And so he made Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the
Well, she's not even... Oh, there you are. I was like, she's not even here.
Hey.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I've been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
Mateo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
Oh my god, shut up.
Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking, a gentleman of the old school. We had it all. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we were even invited to high society events. The festivities, all the beautiful clothes and hairdos, the fine dining and civilized conversations. Everything was better back then. No one would have dared to humiliate the heart of a poor widow with such ridiculous claims. Whatever shall I do? My pension is barely enough to make ends meet, and times are getting even rougher. One sees it everywhere. People must scrimp and save. It's been weeks since the last ship came to town. My husband was a captain of a merchant ship. Actually, he even owned the ship.
Oh, damn.
From his long journeys, he always brought me presents.
Oh.
Exquisite fabrics from the mainland, precious spices from the southern countries. Most people haven't even heard of these things. But then, one day, I got the tidings that the Greta had sunk. That was the name of the ship. My husband called it that out of love for me. I wept and prayed that my husband had survived the disaster. Every day I hoped to hear from him, but all my longing was in vain. May Innes have mercy on his soul. May he rest in peace. Since that time, I've been living under these modest circumstances. And now this soulless, callous Mateo is after the last bit of my life savings. Please have mercy on a poor woman. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband. Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking.
Bro, the shit just goes on and on and on.
All. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we're even invited to high society events.
All right.
The
I get it. Cut it out.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you, uncouth lout. All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
For hearing her life story, this is like the least you could give me.
That was quite obvious.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
Nice. Could actually sleep because it's getting nighttime. Oh, he also has a book stand. Don't tell me we're sleeping in the both bed. Don't tell me we're both sleeping in the same bed. God damn it. We slept in the same bed. Oh no. Bro, I feel like we're like in England. It's all the time just raining.
Wait, you look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right? Here, we found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago. It looks a lot like you. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny.
What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll find him in the barracks.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean,
of course not.
Do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and
think I'm a manly man
instead of holding the fort here with the men.
Just look at me. Look at my biceps. I'm not a good for nothing.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
The other masters may well approve, but I will only give you my approval when you first prove that you're good for something.
I'm not a good for nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
You want a big deed?
Orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice, provided the other masters agree.
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
Then where exactly are you headed?
What interesting things are there to see here?
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Cardiff. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
No, but right across the street here is the house of Lamar, the moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
Can't keep anything to himself.
Actually, I was on my way to the upper quarter.
Yeah, right. And I was about to board a ship and have it taken to the king for an audience. People like you and me haven't been allowed in the upper quarter since the paladins came.
Everybody knows by now.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago. The city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property.
It's like best character so far.
Lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
I don't believe that.
Now that's typical, isn't it? Who says things like that?
That's not what my husband thinks.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
Really, how interesting.
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Everything for everybody. That's an open secret. He'd better shut.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
He simply talks too much.
Show me your wares.
Honestly, I wouldn't see myself.
Now that's typical, isn't it? That's typical, isn't it?
And he works all day.
I must be crazy.
Lars, my boy.
Here? Did you swim here?
No, I
That's one
walked
way
in
to get
here.
past the guards at the city gate.
Hey, Lars, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
But of course.
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed. He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmers.
Really?
He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
Tell me more about Lee and his mercenaries.
What do you want to know?
He simply talks too much.
Why aren't you with Lee and his mercenaries?
But I am, just not on the farm. You could say I'm our outpost in the city. We don't want the ship to sail without us.
How do I find the landowner's farm?
It's quite simple. You leave the seaport by the east gate and then follow the path towards the east. I can take you there if you want.
Who says things like that?
I must talk to the paladins by any means.
What do you want from them?
They've got a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos. I must have it.
And you think they'll give it to you? You'll never get into the upper end of town.
I'll find a way somehow.
Sure. If you want to ingratiate yourself with the citizens or play errand boy for the militia.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. I can help you become stronger and more dexterous if you like.
You don't say.
Teach me something.
I think, do I want to be more dexterous? I said I want to go like bow, right? So
He simply talks too much.
what is my dex even? 10.
Hey. Teach me something.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You've already gotten more dexterous.
It's all just gossip.
I go 20. Will the dagger be better now as well? Or? Nah, dagger's probably still kinda.
He simply talks too much.
Oh wait, this one, the sword. Look at that. There we go, we have enough of the sword now.
Everybody knows.
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. This is the most beautiful brothel in all of Myrtana, damn it. Sailors from the most remote
What a
corners of the
salesman.
world dock here just to spend a few nights in the Red Lantern. And now, it's you who has the chance, nay, the honor of spending a night with Nadia, the most passionate flower of the gods. Come on in, and you're going to experience what others cannot even dream of.
I'm sold.
Are you the one who runs this place?
I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
Yeah.
I want to have some fun.
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon. Go upstairs with Nadia then. Have fun.
I'm pretty. This gives XP,
Hey,
right?
You. Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
Does it give XP?
That will never change. You don't have to tell me that.
Whoa.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I hear it. Hello.
There's more, believe me.
There you are.
It his decision, wasn't it?
Have fun.
The next couple of hours belong to us.
That's not what I heard.
It's time for you to relax, lie back, and enjoy.
Okay. Oh my god! It's the witch all over again. This looks so awkward.
I don't believe that.
Oh fuck, I didn't get any XP. I was 50 golds for that fucking cutscene.
Only in us decides what's right.
It was just like you said.
Nothing amazes me anymore. That's exactly what I said.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Damn.
Show me your fish.
Got 12 fish. I can probably sell something, right?
I can't believe that.
It's bad business. I could have told you that before.
I used to say that myself.
I've heard a thing or two.
I'd have done it differently.
From Witcher 3 to Gothic? Well, of course.
I'm not touching that.
Next is Mass Effect.
You have to feel sorry for the
Next we're gonna do Mass Effect.
We can only wait and see.
Gonna keep that streak going.
Some problems solve themselves.
Show me your fish.
That's really not my problem. You already know what I think.
Alright.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
He didn't get that from me.
No, we're not playing Necopara.
Anything from me. That's exactly what I said.
Deprimi.
I couldn't care less.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
He had better shut up.
This isn't Gothic 3. We have to play Gothic 2 and then we can play Gothic 3, okay? We have to walk our way towards Gothic 4.
I'm no better off myself.
Oh,
hey, you!
Who's ever gonna change that?
Oh, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
You played too?
It's really not my problem.
I never finished it. Bro, we got past chapter 1, I think.
Will it ever change?
It's with add-ons, yeah.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm.
Fake gamer. That's why I'm doing it now.
No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Alright.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
You already know what I think.
Will it ever change?
So we have to finish this game. Then we can play Gothic 3.
What are you doing here?
My name is Brahim. I draw maps and sell them. Since you're new here, maybe you could use a map of the city? It's quite affordable and very useful until you know your way around.
Some problems solve themselves.
Show me your maps.
Show me your maps.
Will it ever change?
Who said that?
This costs 250. No, I guess.
Come back again later. I'm sure to have something new for you then.
As if.
Hey, you!
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
I mean, you're not helping. You're just like standing there and watch.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
Maybe you should help.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs
Get
will
some
come
pizza
and
around
burn
our
down
let's
the
go!
city.
What makes you think that?
Let's go in and further that I
Boy,
have
have you
2 day
noticed the
shift.
paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here?
Wait,
I tell you, they're
2
here
day
because
shifts
the orcs
tomorrow?
will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
You have 2 day shifts in 1 day?
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I
Good.
have to know if the orcs will attack and
The
how
day
far
shift
from
isn't
the
too
city
bad,
they
right?
are. One
It's
of the
better than night
bastards was
shift.
even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
Can't you see?
Hey, you got no business here, understand?
Who are you?
That's none of your business. I'm the boss here, okay?
The boss? Of what? Of those chests?
Hey, the storeroom was under my supervision, got it? So piss off, or else I'll bash in your skull.
How about a badge in your skull?
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Hey, you still here? Didn't I tell you to piss off? Now I'll show you who's boss around here.
Oh, let's see a new weapon. Oh fuck, okay. I'm not up to him. Definitely not. And I think we can go for like the bow, right? Isn't that this way? I didn't he had 3 day shifts in a row, today I had a day off. We have 3 day shifts? That's pretty, wait, that's good, right? It's like, I think like day shifts are better than the night shifts. Day shifts is like normal work, isn't it? Oh wait, that is bad. No wait, that is bad. Okay, I see why. You only have 1 off day in a week. No, that is bad. Alright, I see why. Forgot what I said.
There you are at last. I've been waiting here for hours. Just a moment. You're not a merchant from town, are you? Where is Baltram?
Baltram?
Baltram? You're waiting for a merchant?
Smart kid, aren't you? That's what I just said, isn't it?
Isn't it,
good-for-nothing junk merchant seems to have forgotten me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Who are you?
I don't see how that's any of your business. But if you must know, my name is Skip. Does that ring a bell?
Who?
Are you telling me you've never heard of Skip? Holy shit! Where do you live? I'm one of Corinth's most wanted criminals. Me and my boys have been the scourge of the waters around this crummy island for years. Come on, you must have heard of me.
You're a pirate.
You're a pirate. Yes, damn it. It's plain to see. And a cross one at that. I'm so bored, I could chew up the planks of my cog.
Where do you come from?
You want to know where our hideout is? If I tell you that, I might as well invite the militia to arrest me. And in case you would like to pay us a visit, it wouldn't help you in the least. The island of Corinth is large, and no one ever gets to where we are anyway. Unless they have a cog or some other ship. And then you'd have to find your way through the cliffs as well. Nobody gets through there unless they know the secret path. There are only 2 people who know the path, and you're not one of them.
Anyway, PC owns me a lot of money. I think the best way is just like go to a lawyer or something. If like your boss owes you money or owes you money, he's not giving it. There must be like kind of by a lawyer then. I had about 700 XP.
Someone's got to do the work.
I'd have gone about it differently. That's been known a long time. I can't believe
Oh wait, I wanted to go this way.
Really? How interesting. But no, he insisted he knew better.
Yep.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar.
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you going to sign up?
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
Amazing. Cool. Bye-bye. What you got, by the way?
Show me your wares.
Pure life energy. Winks. Alright.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was one. Adanos be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vatras, a servant of Adanos, the guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
Here.
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me? Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me. I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point. Whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That speaks in your favor.
Old Betty pal of mine.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
You do? Well, that means you have already fulfilled the first requirement.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there must be someone among us who trusts you.
Among us!
You wouldn't even know about it. But I know nothing about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons?
Hey, Shiro.
You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus.
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country. And you have come to report this to the Paladins.
Yeah, I was German for the
dialogue. Fantastic. But I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. I want to give you a chance to join the Ring of Water.
What must I do in order to join the ring?
Know that you take on great responsibility by joining the ring. I do not let just anyone join who comes to us and asks. If you want to join the ring, you will have to prove that you act like one of us.
And that means...
Before we let a young man join our ranks, he must have done a great deed for the ring. Only then can I begin to consider letting you help preserve the balance of forces on this island.
I have vanquished the Sleeper. Isn't that a great enough deed?
My ears hear many a tale these days, including the story about the banning of the beast called the Sleeper. I have not heard that this was achieved by a single man.
Wow.
Although your eyes tell me that you are convinced you did this. That confuses me slightly, but I cannot be sure that my senses might not
save
deceive
everyone,
me
and no one knows it was us.
I have freed many people. The barrier is gone.
Even if you can really claim responsibility for that, the great event in the Valley of Mines has not only set free the water mages and other upright citizens. All the criminals of the entire country are roaming Corinus these days, harassing the population. The bandits have already taken over large areas of land outside the city. It has become all but impossible to leave the town and return unharmed.
So what would be an appropriate deed that might convince you?
Corinus is facing a great enigma these days. The number of people missing from the town seems to increase almost daily. If you can explain to me what happened to them, you shall have your place within the Ring of Water. However,
yes?
You should take your message to the Paladins first. I consider it a matter of utmost importance. Talk to Lord Hagen.
But Lord Hagen is not going to receive me.
Yes, he will, no doubt about it, provided you become a member of a powerful community first. The ring has far-reaching connections. We shall assist you in conveying your message as soon as possible. You should talk about this to Laris, whom I trust. He will help you.
What community should I join?
There are only 3 communities that have enough influence. These are the City Militia, the Monastery of the Fire Magicians, and the troop of mercenaries on the landowner's farm. The choice is yours, son. Laris can certainly assist you with this difficult decision. Talk to him about it.
I shall do that.
I shall do that.
About those missing people.
Yes?
Where should I start looking for them?
Most of those people disappeared down by the harbor. That's probably where you should start your search.
Let me tell you what I know.
What have you found out?
Nothing important so far.
Wait, if you see Laris, give him this ornament and tell him that it needs to be returned. He'll know what to do with it.
All right.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella that he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. But Arenis is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals.
Oh, shit.
It's that simple.
Right, actually, how's business going?
And how's business going?
Don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square.
Yo, free beer.
Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it. They couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah. They prefer to get plastered on free beer.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end. And then early in the morning, he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What an eventful life.
From this moment onward, Lord Andre.
How strange. It seems to me that I have met you before, traveler. Well, great are the mysteries of time and space. Oh, please forgive my rudeness, son of patience. I have not even greeted you yet. Welcome, friend. Take a seat on my humble rugs and enjoy a pipe in peace.
A pipe in peace.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee, oh father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins.
25 is
I shall
okay.
risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel.
Hi, Timmy.
The Valley of Mines. Men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire!
Fire!
Attack! mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins. Quarholdran in Jakandar. He is summoned. Quarholdran in Jakandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
$25.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
I need a little bit more for level up.
The Honorable Lord Hagen,
But I need a break. So I'll quickly chill here. Hopefully the game doesn't crash.